Hey YouTube, what's going on? This is iTalk.
Who wants a brand new Xbox?
Here, and in today's video, we have a brand new video. So today we're going to be talking about something that's quite strange, and it's something that kind of caught me off guard yesterday here in the Fortnite item shop. We got a brand new skin in the shop, and that's not anything too crazy. Obviously, we get new skins quite often, actually. But no, it turns out we got a skin to match the Peter Griffin skin that we got in the Battle Pass, with the giant chicken. The giant chicken is now in Fortnite. If you've seen Family Guy, you've seen the giant chicken. He's a kind of core part of the show. Even though you see him maybe once or twice every season, he's still a really funny running gag with Family Guy. So it's really cool to see him in the game. I wanted to talk about him today because we have a few things I wanted to discuss with it. Number one, his model is huge. He is very, very big, very wide, and just very long and very tall. Like, this dude is not gonna be a skin that you see ran in terms of like competitive advantage wise, because he is like the opposite of that. He could be shot through walls. It's just a really bulky skin. You can see your gun and everything when you aim down sights with him, but like, he is extremely bulky and not a skin I'm gonna see many people running if they're trying to win games. And we're gonna go back to that in a little bit, but other things I wanted to point out here is that yes, this was an encrypted skin. We had no idea that the skin, the pickaxe, or the emo were gonna be coming out at all. And I made a post about it on Twitter because I know we have this conversation all the time about leaks and how, you know, sometimes leaks ruin the surprise, and sometimes leaks are good though, because it lets me know like, hey, what's coming to the game? Do I save my money now? Like, I get it from both sides, but I still wanted to talk about it here on a Twitter post. I said this on Twitter. I said this is why encrypted skins are for the best sometimes. I don't believe the surprise of this skin dropping on us like this would have had the same effect if we knew about it in the coming weeks in advance. And obviously I agree with that. I made the tweet. This was so random, and I genuinely had no idea we were going to be getting something like this in the game. So I'm really happy that we did get this in the game. Yeah, I think that when they encrypt skins, I think it gives us a lot more hype and excitement for it. If we knew it was coming out, then I feel like people would have been like excited for like a little bit, and then we would have been like, okay, now we gotta wait for this thing. For it to come out like this and to drop it on us when we had zero expectations of it dropping, I think that's cool. I'm happy that they did that, and I'm happy that they can do that with skins, because I do want there to still be surprises. I don't want everything to be leaked out all the time. I'm happy we get leaks. I'm happy we can see what's coming up in the item shop sometime soon, but I do like having that element of surprise anyway, of these special skins coming out. We used to get this a lot more often with the encryptions, not so much anymore, but today, or yesterday rather, they did do that with us here with the skin. Wanted to mention this as well. I wonder if this is the mirror to the Peter Griffin skin. I've talked about it before, but a lot of times when we get collaborations in the Battle Pass, we get a counterpart in the shop, just so you can have something like that. Rick Sanchez is in the Battle Pass, Morty is in the item shop, Raven is in the Battle Pass, Beast Boy is in the item shop, right? Like, we've seen this before with these collaborations where they'll take a Battle Pass skin and then put a different version or something related to it in the item shop. And we've also seen this with skins as well that aren't actually collaboration skins. We've seen this before. So again, it's very interesting to say the least that we have this sort of conversation. We were wondering, like, what is gonna be the foil to the Peter Griffin skin? Was it gonna be Lois? Was it gonna be Stewie in a mech or something like that? Was it gonna be Brian Griffin, even though again he's pretty small? Would have been Quagmire? Would have been Joe? Would it have been Cleveland? Like, there were so many different things it could have been, and we got the giant chicken, and I'm happy with that. I think it's hilarious. I don't necessarily think that it's my pick. Personally, I don't know what I would have picked, because every character on the show is kind of an asshole, and they've said some crazy stuff. So like, I don't know what they would have wanted to do, and they chose this, and I think this was probably the safest pick they could have picked for this collaboration. So I'm happy with that. And yeah, this was a really fun surprise for us, honestly, to have. Now, I could say this too. Are we gonna get more? Is there still a chance that we get Lois Griffin or someone else in the game that's relating to Family Guy? I would love to personally see a Cleveland skin. That would probably be my pick, is Cleveland. He was one of my favorite characters. Same with like Quagmire. The Quagmire is a little much, and I don't know. I feel like Cleveland is a little bit more restrained, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it necessarily matters. Family Guy is Family Guy. Peter Griffin being in the game is the equivalent to all the characters in Family Guy being in the game. Let's be honest with ourselves here. And the thing I wanted to mention here too is we talked about this not that long ago. The giant chicken is pretty fat, okay? It's a pretty thick skin. It's got a lot going on. It's pretty wide. It's pretty long. It's pretty big. The question that everyone has on their mind right now is, why did we not get the normal Peter Griffin fat version of him, like the normal version of Peter Griffin? Why did we not get that, but we got this like cheesy buff looking version of him? And I got to agree, I don't love the buff version of Peter Griffin. I would much rather just the normal Peter Griffin skin. There is a possible theory around this. The theory is maybe it's an item shop skin. Maybe the original Peter Griffin will be made into an item shop skin in hopes that people will buy that because, well, if they missed out on the buff version of Peter Griffin in the battle pass, they can still get the normal version in the item shop. I am not confirming this, by the way. This is all rumor, hearsay. I'm not saying this is going to happen, but I could see this happening. And there was also this weird thing. There's a news post here from gamesradar.com that says, Family Guy creator claims Epic somehow couldn't afford Peter Griffin's actual body for Fortnite, and that's why we have the swole version of Peter Griffin. I do not believe that for a second. I feel like that is an extreme troll of Seth MacFarlane to say that, and I do think that there is a possibility that, yes, we do get the normal version of Peter Griffin in the game, and I would like that personally. I think it'd be better than the buff version, and because of how big this chicken is, how on earth can they not get that in the game, right? So I do think that we will get an original Peter Griffin in the game. I don't see why they wouldn't do it. It makes sense to put it in the item shop, so if people aren't playing this season and aren't buying the battle pass and getting to tier 70 for the buff Peter Griffin, they can get the normal one. And I think that would be a genuine good idea, so maybe they will consider doing that, and we'll have to wait and see on that. And again, it's all just speculation, not confirmed, but it would make sense. Because again, if you could do that with the chicken, then you got to be able to do it with Peter Griffin, right? And that is it for this commentary today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know with a like and subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. Use code ITALK in the Fortnite item shop if you'd like to support me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you all later. See ya.